Today, I'm going to show you how to eat 4,000 calories while spending less than an hour cooking. Because one of the biggest bugbears that I hear from skinny guys is, oh, when I'm eating so much food, I can't be arsed cooking for hours. I can't be arsed spending hours in the kitchen prepping all of these fancy meals. Like you see these recipes online that are like, oh yeah, you need to marinate your chicken for an hour. Who the fuck has got time to do that? And especially for us skinny guys who are trying to eat, upwards of 3,500 calories, 4,000 calories, we ain't got the time. We ain't got the time to be in the kitchen for ages. So today I'm going to be utilising meals. I'm going to show you my full day of eating. I'm going to be utilising meals that take literally no time to cook. I'll have a timer as well, and I'll actually count how many minutes I use. So at the end of the day, I can tell you exactly how many minutes and how many calories I've eaten as well. But yeah, you need to realise that, especially if you've got a busy day, if you're planning on spending or cooking every single meal from fresh, or cooking every single meal, just thinking about it on the spot, you're going to end up spending hours in the kitchen, and that in itself makes bulking unsustainable. So this is one of the factors that people just do not take into account when they're trying to bulk. They think about, okay, food costs. They think about actually being able to eat enough food. They think about those things, but they don't think about how long they're actually going to spend prepping the food. So the only thing that I've had so far today is a coffee. I will add 5 minutes for making the coffee onto my daily total, just to be completely rigid with you guys. And I'm going to make another coffee in a minute as well, because I'm an addict, and I'll add another 5 minutes for that as well. But the first meal that we have going down today is a completely liquid calorie meal. So in other words, I'm not going to have to eat any of this. I'm just going to drink it. There is 280 grams of banana right there. There is 300 milliliters of semi-skimmed milk. Now, a lot of guys ask me, why do you not use the blue milk? You can use blue milk if you want, that's higher in fats, but for me, personally, fats fill me up quite a lot, and I want to be prioritizing carbs over anything else. Let me get that perfect. 300, go on. Perfect. I want to be prioritizing carbs over anything else, because carbs are going to help me recover better, train better, and also just they'll be stored as glycogen in my muscles. Fats, not quite as easily turned into that, and also they fill me up a lot more. So I want to be keeping my fat intake somewhere between or below 80 grams if possible. And that's why I don't just go straight for blue milk. But if you're really struggling to get your calories in, definitely go towards blue milk. Recycling bin. So, milk, bananas. I also take this opportunity to put creatine in, or get my daily creatine in, because if you blend it up in there, you don't even know that it's in there. And I have this shake every single morning, so I've got that daily reminder to actually have it. So if you're having a protein shake daily, put your creatine in there. Now we've got protein. $50 grams of protein. Put these away quickly. And then we get honey and peanut butter. And I would prefer, personally, to get my fats in from peanut butter than I would get it in from blue milk, simply for enjoyment reasons, and also health benefits as well. The fats in peanut butter are probably a little bit healthier than the fats in blue milk. That's me just literally guessing off the tongue, but I'd imagine so. So 10 grams peanut butter. It's actually 13, but that will do fine. 12 actually. 12 grams peanut butter and honey. And you can see that the choices I'm making here are super calorie dense things, right? I'm not fucking around with bloody loads of lettuce, blueberries, raspberries. I do a little bit of those things, but the majority of my food, to make it quick and easy, is super calorie dense. I mean, look at this. It's literally like pouring syrup into this smoothie, because that, when I track that meal in a second, that is going to be around 800 calories right there. And I'll even drink it in front of you to show you how much easier it is to get down 800 calories of this than it is to get down 800 calories of a full meal. So let me blend it up. There we go. The other thing that I like about liquid calories as well is look at the mess. It's gone. There's nothing there. I don't have to do dishes. I don't have to wash up a plate. I don't have to wash up a fork. There. That is it. One shaker. Because when you're cooking or when you're having to eat 4 or 5 times a day, if you're constantly washing plates, getting things dirty, going about it again, like you're gonna get so fucking fed up. If that's your first meal and that's your first 800 calories of the day, it saves you so much hassle. So make at least one of your meals daily just completely liquid calories, because there's so many benefits behind doing it. So now that I've got the shake here, I'm literally going to drink that as I'm doing my client check-ins. And that's another advantage of liquid calories. I can drink that while I'm doing something else. I don't have to fucking sit here shoveling with a plate right there and eat that. No, there's no mess. It's right there, first meal, done. And it also means that I can work while I'm actually drinking it. So I'm now going to go and get stuck into my one-to-one client check-ins. The way that these work is my clients submit their check-in video like this the day before. So these guys have submitted them on Sunday in the UK. And then today I come through, watch their video, look at all of the data they've uploaded for me. Also have a look over their progress photos. So I can see Jacob has submitted some progress photos to me here. He's looking absolutely wham at the moment. And funnily enough, Jacob is actually one of my longest serving clients, or one of the guys that, one of my longest clients, right? Let me see if I can get this transformation up. Yeah, so this is where we started, me and Jacob. If we look at his progress photos from this week, it's a pretty crazy transformation so far, I'd say. Literally double the size of his triceps, double the size of his legs, double the size of his calves. Absolutely wicked stuff. And that's why these check-ins are so important, because literally every single week in between this point here, where he was struggling to eat enough food, he was stuck in the skinny trap, didn't know what to do in the gym, he'd been training for 6 months at this point and he hadn't built any muscle, to now, we've had a weekly check-in every single week in between now and then, literally with me saying, here's what you need to do the next week, here's the changes we need to make to your training, me looking over his training videos, literally giving him feedback on every single one of his exercises like this, telling him how to improve them, how to grow more muscle from them. That is what leads to a transformation like that. And people don't realize just how much these little things add up. But obviously when you look at it over a long period and you see the muscle he's grown now, it's fucking obvious. But we do have one-to-one coaching spaces open right now. So if you want to be coached by me or by Craig, I'll drop the link in the bio. I'll put the growth blueprint at the top, but the second one down, I'll put that through as a link to message me on WhatsApp about one-to-one coaching. So literally hit that link, drop me a message on WhatsApp, and I'll run you through all of the details, how it works, how much it costs, all of those things. So if you want to be coached, go and hit that. It is now lunchtime, and I've had a second coffee as well, which I'll put the macros up on screen. It's 83 calories per coffee. Yes, I have calculated that. And the meal that we have got now is me doing a little cheateroonie. And that is 2 nights ago, I prepped one of my favorite ever bulking meals, which is a chicken egg fried rice. I'm gonna have to put you down somewhere. You stay right there. You good? What? Evie's just gone into my hidey hole. I'm not on the call, alright? Go for it. What are you stealing?
I'll feed me.
Enjoy. Yes, so I have prepped a chicken egg fried rice. There's another. Oh God. Chicken egg fried rice. So this is around 700 calories. Not the biggest of portions, but it's a quick meal. Tastes 10 out of 10. I like making it up and then putting some salt, chili flakes on top of it now, and that makes it so much fucking better. I'm gonna add some fruit and veggies as well, whatever we've got in. I think I'll probably do some spring onion. I'll chop some spring onion, shredded carrots, and I'll also have a protein bar with it as well, because it doesn't quite hit it on its own. So again, look at how quick this meal was. That was 5 minutes to microwave. That was 20 seconds. Chop up some spring onions. I'm gonna give this meal another 10 minutes, and that's me being generous. So 10 minutes again for this meal. So that is my breakfast and lunch done so far for 15 minutes in the kitchen. Are you not impressed? Come on. Right, I may have got completely distracted 10 minutes ago then, because I was meant to show you my full meal. Let me show you what's left. It was great. I'll put a photo of what it actually looked like on here, but that is 926 calories, 73 grams of protein, 105 grams of carbs, 27 grams of fat. I've just tracked it. So that puts my total up to 1700 for the day, and I've spent less than 20 minutes in the kitchen so far. Come on, it's pretty good. I've got this protein bar to eat now as well. That is just quick meals. And with that fried rice, I literally prep one huge tub of that once a week. So I cook up a big pan of rice. I cook up like 5 chicken breasts, fry those off, put that in a big pan, and then I fry the rice off in there. And then once everything's kind of cooked and you're pretty sure it's not going to give you salmonella, you crack 8 eggs into there, and it just makes it such a high calorie meal because that little tub there, it's not huge, that's a small tub. And for that to have 900 calories in it, it's packing a punch. So very calorie efficient. I also cover it in honey, and I also have some other tips and tricks that I put in there as well to make it even more calorie dense. But yeah, overall guys, that is a very smart choice. And kefir, chicken egg fried rice, has been one of my staple bulking meals since I started bulking years and years ago. Evie actually introduced me to it, and I stick with the same meals, right? I stick with the same 4 meals, and I'd highly recommend this to any skinny guy because one thing we struggle with is decision fucking fatigue. When we're thinking about new meals every single time, when we're trying to think about a new meal every single time, like a new breakfast, it's like, fuck me, you get tired of it. You want simple meals that you just make on repeat. And that's what I do now. I have probably 9 meals total that I just rotate in and out. That's literally what I do. And that's why, by the way, when I built up the high calorie heaven, that's why there's only 20 recipes. I'll show you what the high calorie heaven is now. It's one of the resources I give to my one-to-one clients, right? But check this out. So it's a spreadsheet containing a load of bulking meals, and it's got a recipe video there. It's got the macronutrients. It's also got the cost and the time for each meal as well. But as you can see, there's 20 meals, because as soon as I'd done 20 meals, as soon as I'd recorded myself making 20 meals, they were gone. I had none left because I just repeat these same meals over and over again. You don't need to make something new and fancy. You just need to don't try and reinvent the wheel. Just use these same recipes again. You can see the chicken egg fried rice right here, right? Just there. So the whole point of this resource was to show these skinny guys that you don't need to think of a new crazy recipe that has you marinating chicken for 2 hours. Fuck that. Simple meals, quick, easy, low cost, high calorie. That's exactly what these meals have got, and just repeatable. And by the way, if you join the growth blueprint, which is linked in the bio, you can, when you get to level 4 inside there, you unlock this. And I'm actually going to make it better as well, where I'm going to create an option where if you choose the meals that you want to make, so for example, the chicken wraps, grenade bars, the chicken egg stir fry, if you tick those boxes, I'm actually going to make it so that it creates a shopping list for you so that you can then literally see exactly what you need to buy from the shop that week to make those meals. It's going to turn into an unreal resource, and I can't wait to finish it and send it out to all my clients. And you can get your own copy by joining the growth blueprint and grinding in there, or becoming one of our one-to-one clients, because they all get it for free. So go get involved. Right, I've now finished check-ins, and we have a bonus because the chicken egg fried rice that I forgot to take a photo of earlier, Evie's actually having a portion of it right now, so I can show you it. That's what it looks like. Hello, Munchkin. Munchkin. Hello.
Fuck do you owe?
I was saying, hello, Munchkin. Hello, and you were rubbing your nose up against the thing. I was trying to get a photo of this because that's the meal I had earlier.
You want to see?
You know, I did exactly the same thing. Spring onion and carrots.
Match made in heaven.
Right, don't dribble any of it down yourself. Oh my god, the quality on this camera is insane.
I never got too close.
Oh, sorry. Payback, because the other day, I was sat on the balcony, threw a grape at her head, hit her here, and she locked me out on the fucking balcony, so I might go and get some payback. But anyway, the meal I'm having now is the one that's going to take the longest today, I think. We're having salmon and rice later, right? But today, right now, I'm going to have sourdough on toast. Bump that. That will literally take 5 minutes. And now I'm going to quickly make eggs. So I'm going to have probably 4 egg whites, 1 yolk, 2 yolks. Because I'm having salmon tonight, I don't want my fats to go too high. So I might just have like 2 egg yolks, 2 whites. I'll probably do that and just have eggs on toast. And then it's salmon and rice for tea tonight. So 4 meals for the day, all pretty fast. My first 2 were the quickest because that's when I'm busiest. Now I can start to have the ones that taste a little bit better. And I love this meal because this sourdough bread is 10 out of 10. But anyway, I'm gonna go make it. I might put a time lapse on so you can see me doing it. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that. And I'll add the calories up as well afterwards. There you go, scrambled eggs on toast. I will put the nutrition on screen here, but I've also still not figured out how to add music over the back of my YouTube videos. So every time that I'm not talking to the camera, I have to go back and record a voiceover like this, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, let's tell YouTube off for taking them down because of copyright. But yeah, this meal was easy to make. You don't have to be a great chef to do this. Honestly, very tasty meal. Very excited for it. Gonna go scran, can't think of anything else to say. Yes, it took a little bit longer. Is it tastier? Yes, probably. So you make that trade-off for time, cost, things like that. But the ingredients there are very, very cheap, to be fair, and the calories aren't bad. It's quite calorie dense as well, so pretty happy with that. Final meal of the day. I'm cooking this one for me and Evie, even though we just had an argument and she called me an arrogant twat, but I'm still gonna make a tea because I love her. We're making salmon and rice, and I've bought one of these huge bags of rice, which I'm very excited for, to be honest. Oh no, is that made to that's made to retighten it, isn't it? Shit. Anyway, we've got some jasmine rice. It's 178. I reckon we go 200. 200 between me and Evie works out about right. That works out about right. This is probably one of my more time-intensive meals today, but again, that's why I leave these meals that take a little bit longer until the evening, because that's when I've got the time to actually cook them, right? If I was trying to do this when I'm doing my check-ins earlier on, I just can't be asked. That's when I use my meal prep, that's when I use cereal, that's when I use cooking meals. But now I've got a bit more time, that's when we chef it up a little bit. That's when we fix arguments by cooking nice food. And also, if you think I look like a pedo, you're absolutely right. These are my blue light blocking glasses. I wear these for like 2 hours before bed, and they help me chill out. They block blue light, so in other words, the harmful light that you get from your phone or from a TV or from screens, these glasses block that out so that they help you go to sleep a little bit easier, because that blue light actually signals to your brain, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. Hence why it's so bad for your sleep. If you're up scrolling TikTok until 3 a.m. and then trying to get to sleep, it's so bad for you. So these and I've actually found that these help me get to sleep easier. But not only that as well, if I'm doing a heavy day of work on my actual laptop, I wear them then as well, because I find that if I spend hours just staring at a fucking screen, I actually feel a bit zonked out by the end of it, and my eyes start going blurry and shit like that. But I don't know if it's just placebo, but when I'm wearing these, that doesn't actually happen. They just feel, it feels like there's a barrier between me and that fuzziness effect happening, so I like them. I'm not going to link you them because I don't know where I got them, but I like them. I know they don't look great. I wouldn't go outside in them, but I like them. Anyway, I'm going to make this now. Salmon, rice, spring onions, carrots, probably the same veg. Oh, I might actually do broccoli. We should do broccoli. We got it. Salmon, broccoli. Nice. We've just started doing food shops online here as well. It's so crazy how they arrive. They deliver it for you, but also the quality of produce out here is so fucking good. That was only 3 quid, 4 quid, I think. 4 quid, or even less maybe. But the quality of the salmon is fucking unreal. Compared to what we used to get, you'd literally get half of that in Aldi, and it'd be the same price. So it depends where you're shopping here when it comes to cost. But there's certain shops and certain things that we found out here that are just so much cheaper. I think it's the produce that, if they get it from local, not local, but like, don't have to import it far, it's not that expensive. So for example, if you're trying to buy Scottish salmon, it's a lot. But if you buy the other type of salmon, it's not as much. So, I mean, I can't taste the difference between Scottish salmon and another one, to be honest. And I don't really care that much either. Maybe that's bad, I don't know. My general consensus is it's more expensive to live out in Dubai, apartment-wise. But depending on where you shop, our food shopping here is actually exactly the same price as in the UK, to be honest. Broccoli on. And finally, le salmon. So salmon, I'm not sure if I don't think people eat a lot of salmon, but salmon has got some wicked health benefits. But one of the coolest benefits of it is how high in fucking calories it is. Salmon is crazily high in calories. Yes, it's mostly, I think it's got like 1-to-1 fat to protein ratio, but health benefits of it make it very, very cool. I really, really like it. And usually when you're eating like cod fillet or something, you have a whole cod fillet and it's like, well done. That's 100 calories, but a salmon fillet is literally like 230 calories each, so it is a substantial meal. So if you're bulking, I would recommend probably looking into salmon. It's quite an expensive thing to buy, but the health benefits of it as well are pretty sick. So I love it. It's one of my favorite, probably one of my favorite fish. Probably salmon, sea bass, tuna actually. I don't know, but either way, fucking good for you. Very fucking good for you. So I would recommend highly getting some salmon, and it is high cal. It's a serious chunk of meat that has a lot of calories in it, and it tastes 10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get down to cooking. There is final meal of the day. I'll put the calories up total here as well, but today was a little bit higher in fats than I was anticipating, but I think I've still hit my protein. If I haven't, I'll probably just have a little bowl of Greek yogurt later to help me hit it. But that is today's full day of eating done. With this meal probably taking me 25 minutes, and that does put me at the 60-minute mark for the full day of eating. So I ticked off my box of getting in 3.5k calories for 60 minutes. And I just had a Greek yogurt bowl to finish the day. Completely forgot to take a photo of that, sorry guys. Came to 100 calories, 20 grams of protein or something, because I just needed a bit more protein to finish off the day. So I've officially eaten 3,300 calories today and spent less than 60 minutes in the kitchen. So it's not a bad day of eating, but also I want to make it clear that because I had more time, I made choices that were more tasty, but took more time. For example, the salmon and rice, I used dry rice instead of a packet rice. Packet rice is so much fucking quicker, so I could have made that even easier for myself as well. Same with eggs on toast as well. That's a really time-consuming meal as well. If I was seriously pushed for time today, I would have had, for tea, I probably would have had steak and packet rice, or and then for the snack, it would have been probably another liquid calorie meal or a bowl of cereal. Bowl of cereal and a protein shake would have probably been the meal, because that's just so much quicker, so much more efficient. So I had a bit more time than I realized today, hence why I had tastier meals. But what I will do, guys, is I will link, the top link in the bio will be 4 of my favorite ever bulking meals. And these are meals that are quick, high calorie, easy to make, and cheap as well. So I think they come to 4,000 calories for less than £10 and for less than an hour in the kitchen. So go and click that meal, go and click that link, put your email in there, put your Instagram name, and then I'll send them over to you straight away via email, and you'll get the recipes from there. Each of the recipes has a video attached on how to make it, the macronutrients, the cost and everything. It's got everything covered. So if you're a skinny guy that's struggling to bulk, go and click that link, put your email in there, get the free meals, go and use them, gain weight, tell me how good they are, and then we can become friends. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching until the end.